Testing. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Albars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. We continue on our topic, the soul, and as I've stated previously, we cannot discuss the soul in isolation. We have to connect the soul with every aspect of the universe. So we also need to understand that the soul is inhabiting this body temporarily. What does that mean? The soul is inhabiting this body temporarily. What does that mean? Yeah, so for any living entity to appear in the material universe, your qualification is karma. Your qualification is karma. If you have no karma, you won't be living here. So your qualification is karma, and I've also stated that the Supreme Lord is the Supreme Scientist. For many years now, I'm teaching you the Lord not as some mystical magician living in the sky somewhere, and when you come to satsang, then you can learn about that mystical, mysterious, untouchable, unreachable Supreme Creator. That is hogwash. What that is? Hogwash. Ruki, you know what's hogwash? Nirali, you can go on Google and find the meaning of the word and explain to your mother what's hogwash later, alright? The Supreme Lord is the Supreme Scientist. Supreme Lord is the Supreme Scientist. At the moment, at this point in time, if you want to feel Him, reach Him, communicate with Him, you can only do so through the Sri Sampradaya. You can only do so through the Sri Sampradaya. There are 4 Sampradayas. The Sri Sampradaya, the Brahma Sampradaya, the Kumara Sampradaya, and the Rudra Sampradaya. The other 3 Sampradayas left the freeway and went into the on-ramp. They have left the freeway to Lord Narayan. The other 3 Sampradayas have left the freeway to Lord Narayan. The only vehicle that can take you to Sriman Narayan, your creator and the creator of this entire universe, is only through the vehicle of the Sri Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya as it exists through the writings of Lord Sri Ramanuj. Those came later and formed other branches. You're not on the freeway. You see all our freeways in South Africa is N1, N2, N3. Narayan 1, Narayan 2, Narayan 3. Alright? Sri Sampradaya is just end. Just end. If you're not in the end, you're going nowhere. Short left, they say. Short left, and you're going nowhere. You're living in a lie. You are living in a lie. If you're not in the Sri Sampradaya, and if you're not following a guru from the Sri Sampradaya, you are living in a lie. Like you believe you are the body, just like that you believe you are going to God. You're not going to God. You are in a rowing boat that got a very big hole. A rowing boat that got a big hole, and you rowing, and you rowing, and you rowing. Vasan, and you rowing. Your head is down, you think you're going somewhere. You lying to yourself, because when you get up and open your eyes, you went, then you will die. Then your soul will leave this body going, then you'll get another body. You'll get another body, and if you don't change, you'll keep going nowhere. At the moment, 99.999999999% of the people that think they are going somewhere, scientifically is going nowhere. Only vehicle at the moment is the Sri Sampradaya. And you can only get your boarding pass through a bona fide Sri Sampradaya Guru. Anyone in the world can challenge me on this. Anyone in the world can challenge me on this. Hinduism is a geographical location that has been identified in India. Hinduism is just like any other religion. It's just like any other religion. It does not belong to Sanatan Dharma. It is a system on its own. Like Islam is a system on its own. If you are practicing Sanatan Dharma, and if you are not practicing it through the Sri Sampradaya, if you are not practicing it through the Sri Sampradaya, you are just like any other religion. What you are? Just like any other religion. Do you understand? Those who follow Lord Ganesha only, you're another religion. Aren't you? Like you have the Abrahamic religions, you have the Brahmanic religions, all these Brahmas, all these Brahmins. You are outside Sanatan Dharma, because Sanatan Dharma is not a religion, it is a science. Sanatan Dharma can be practiced in anywhere in the world, because Sanatan Dharma teaches you how to breathe. Do you know that? Sanatan Dharma teaches you how to breathe. You hold your nostril on one side, you take a deep breath, and you release. Can you do that in a church? Yes. You can breathe in a church. Sanatan Dharma is teaching you how to strengthen your lungs. If I teach you to hold your breath and then release, breathe in from one nostril, release to the other nostril, we're teaching you how to strengthen your lungs. As a Muslim, can you do that in a mosque?
Yes.
As a Christian, can you do that in a church? As a Jew, can you do that in a synagogue? As a Sanatan Dharmi, you can do it in a ashram. Your culture, there's a difference between culture and religion. Is there not? Can you wear, as a Christian, can you wear a sari?
Yes.
Sari wearing is from a particular culture. Wearing sari is from a particular culture. As a Christian, can you wear sari? As a Muslim, can you wear sari? As a Jew, can you wear sari? So that culture where you wear sari, how many religions are enjoying there? All the religions can be enjoined in culture. So you can't say, I belong to this culture, then this culture is sectarian. Culture is not sectarian. Is it sectarian? By the example I gave you? So this is the journey of the soul. The soul needs to understand all of this. You come to your 1 hour satsang, you need to go home with tangible knowledge, so that the following week you are more enlightened than the previous week. When you go to school and you in grade 1, end of the year you must be in grade, you must pass for grade 2. When the following year you must pass for grade 3. But if you come to satsang, some of you are here for 5 years, and I ask you, my 5 years of discourses, you're going to look at me with your mouth open. I think the children know more in the satsang than the adults. Children know more in the satsang than the adults. Adults are thinking, when I'll get my car, when I'll get my job, when I'll get my promotion, when things will come right for me. Children are just absorbing innocently what the Guru is saying. For many years, with Tibeshni, there were about 40 children. If those people were still with me now, this hall would be being filled with children. I would have had to have 2 classes, primary and secondary. The primary would have been the adults, don't get happy. And the secondary would have been the children. Alright? Your seniors would have been the children because they have more knowledge than you. Tibeshni can do discourses for me. If I'm going to India, Tibeshni can come here and run the scene. Although she'll still be Tibeshni. No one can take Tibeshni out of Tibeshni, but she'll be able to come here and do a good few discourses. Alright? So we have to understand this is our problem. This is our problem. We are in the wrong vehicles. We are in the wrong vehicles and we are going nowhere. Fast or slowly, it depends on which vehicle you are. So I'm saying, Prince, you can research this. Prince is a master researcher. The only vehicle in the world today that is going straight to the Creator. Although there are 4 official sampradayas, 3 have come off the freeway. The Brahma Sampradaya today is represented by ISKCON. ISKCON is a mix. They took some geometry, some trigonometry, some arithmetic. Is that scientific? No. So they might be flourishing, and is it necessary to have ISKCON? Yes. Because we in Kali Yuga. We are in Kali Yuga, So we need 75% of the people to be confused. We need 75% of the people to be confused. Who are the only people that can confuse you? The gurus. Yes? The guru can make a false setup and get the sheep to follow. Then we're taking you out of the absolute truth, because the absolute truth in Kali Yuga will only be 25%, and presently the absolute truth in Kali Yuga will be the Sri Sampradaya. The Sri Sampradaya will be reduced, but it will be the only scientific spiritual system throughout. Throughout. So when we go into Satyug, it will just be the Sri Sampradaya. It will just be the Sri Sampradaya, because it will be absolutely pure. It will be absolutely pure. So we need to understand that you are not ignorant by nature, you are ignorant by design. So you can give yourself a pat on the back. It's not your fault, you are ignorant. There's another word starts with S, but I don't want to. It connects to donkeys.
Silly.
Alright? But then I told you, donkeys are very intelligent animals. Alright? Donkeys are very, very intelligent animals. I think my chairperson would be saying, hey, why you never say this when I was still in the organization? Alright? So, former chairperson, sorry. So we need to bring all of this into its perspective. All of this into perspective. So you are ignorant by design, because this is Kali Yuga. But when we say you are ignorant by design, you inherited it through your own karma. You inherited your own ignorance through your karma. You understand? So some of you that's going to leave me and join these other organizations that's not on the N1. I'll see you at death, or you'll see me at death. At death, the Guru and all the disciples that's supposed to be following him meet. Don't you think? I can't help you then. I can't help you then. Guru cannot compromise his principle. Guru cannot compromise his principle. Jessica, even if you tell me, Guru, I do so much of legal work for you, I did so much, I helped the whole world. You just told me I work midnight, 2 in the morning. Sometimes I don't even cook the kukruku for my husband. Sorry, Jess, I can't help you. When you had a body, you're supposed to listen to me. Now, go and become that crab. Go and become that crab and live in the ocean until somebody. And Jessica, I won't make you an edible crab because they'll catch you quickly. Then you'll get your next life quickly. I'll make you that other dirty brown crab that live in the mud. And you live for long and long and long. You understand? So you got a body now, and you got time now. And whatever I'm saying, you're not staying in the age of 50 years ago. As I am talking to you, you can Google and see I'm speaking the absolute If I'm telling you the Sri Sampradaya is the only Sampradaya that's going to take you to the Supreme Lord, and only a Guru from the Sri Sampradaya can get you liberated. Don't worry about all these things happening around the world. Alright? Well, I spoke about ISKCON. Their job is to take you away. I can have a debate with all the ISKCON gurus put together in a hall by myself, with all their books. I won't take any Lord Ramanuj's book. I'll take their books and prove them wrong. I will take their own books that's written and prove them wrong. Similarly with that Swami Vishwananda who stole the stela and camouflaging the Sri Sampradaya, his Sri Sampradaya will take you straight in the bush. Also in Cape Town, there's a famous bridge that ends all of a sudden. Have you all seen? Wasn't? You haven't seen? There's a bridge in Cape Town that's incomplete. It ends all of a sudden. All Vishwananda followers will be going onto the freeway, and all of a sudden, there's nothing there. There is nothing there because the Supreme Lord is absolute. You don't get up drunk one day and say, no, hey, we must go this way. Then get up sober the next day and say, I must go that way. Then get up drunk the next day and say, I must go that way. Supreme Lord is absolute, and He has given you the GPS, and there is only one way to go. I want you to study, Google the planetary system. You know, in creation, all the heavenly bodies out there, when they manifested, if they were 0,0000001 second difference, this universe won't be where it is. That timing had to be absolutely perfect. Timing had to be absolutely perfect for the moon to be where it is, for the sun to be where it is, for all the heavenly bodies, all the planets to be where it is. It had to happen in that precise second. Do you know? All of a sudden the moon just didn't get placed there, and the sun got placed there, and the earth got placed there. Everything manifested meticulously. If God is so meticulous in manifesting this universe, then you think He'll be confused in getting His children back to Him. Work it out. Why will He give you 100 ways to get to Him? Why will He give you 100 ways to get to Him? Do you understand? There's only one way to get to the Supreme Lord. There is only one way to get to the Supreme Lord. But there are many ways that you can know Him in. There are thousands of ways you can know the Supreme Lord. There are thousands of ways you can experience the Supreme Lord. But there is only one route. Only one route to His domain. Do you understand? My job is not to introduce you to the Supreme Lord. Religion is doing that adequately. Is religion not doing that adequately? Huh? Every religion is introducing you to the Creator, aren't they? My job is to take you to His domain. My job is no religion has qualification for liberation. Yes? No religion as qualification to liberate you. Is there any religion offering total emancipation? They are offering you hell and heaven. What religion is offering you? Hell and? Yes or no?
Yes.
Aren't all religions offering you hell or heaven? Sanatana Dharma is offering you liberation. Oh, no hell. In Sanatana Dharma, we take you beyond hell and heaven. Because where is hell and heaven?
There it is.
Not on earth, in this universe. This universe has 14 dimensions. Universe has 14 dimensions. Earth is the 8th dimension. Only on earth you can experience subtle and gross. On earth you can experience subtle and gross. Below earth, 7 dimensions of gross. Above earth, 6 dimensions of subtle. What is gross? And what is subtle? Gross is what we are now, but inside this is a subtle body above earth, above the next dimension. Don't look far in the sky for dimensions. The dimension can be right here in this room. The next dimension can be intersecting this dimension. Only thing, you don't have frequency to live with it and see it. Do you understand? So every dimension, one top of another, you only know your dimension, which is this earth. But earth is the only place where you can have both the dimensions, gross and subtle. How do you know that the subtle dimension, that the subtle can exist on earth? Jessica, Bhoot and Pisach. You heard the word Bhoot and Pisach?
Yes.
Vasan, Bhoot troubles you now and again. See how brave the Bhoot is. It actually go and trouble Vasan. Alright, you understand it? So that spirits have no body. They live in the subtle body, which we call ghosts. They are souls living in a subtle body, and we are souls living in a gross body. When we commit suicide, then there is no plan for the next body. So for millions of years until God decides, right, now you can get the next body. So I'm saying your qualification to live in this material universe is karma. Now I'm saying that is 100% scientific. 100% scientific. So when God enters the material atmosphere, if the Supreme Lord is absolute, the material universe is absolute, the conditions for living in the material universe is absolute, then for God to enter the material atmosphere, can He enter without karma? He can't enter. So how does God enter the material universe? He gets cursed. He gets cursed. It's another story, it's a soapy, and I know how much you love soapies. When I find that soapy, then I'll show you. But for God to enter the material universe, a mortal being has to curse him. Then God uses that karma to enter this material. If we say guru and disciple, the relationship is eternal. Relationship between guru and disciple is eternal. What does that mean? Who and who? Guru and you. When you leave this material body, you get another body. You get it through karma. So can a guru be perfect? Why gurus cannot be perfect into this material universe? Sorry? So you think when gurus make mistakes, it's intentional, or you think they made a real mistake? So gurus will commit karmas here and there and there and there. So that he can take his birth as a guru again. Those gurus that's telling the world they are perfect are imperfect gurus. And those gurus that are telling the world they are imperfect are perfect gurus. Do you understand? So, gurus have to accrue karma deliberately. Otherwise, there's no citizenship in this universe. So you understand it when I'm telling you that the Supreme Lord is absolute, His creation of the universe is absolute. Entry into this universe, you have to come with absolute qualifications, and even the Creator God cannot come into this universe without qualifications. Without, God must accrue karma to come into this material universe. When He came in His first incarnation, right up to His Kalki incarnation, He can't enter here because it's whose rule? Can He break His own rule? God is not Mr. Zondo. God is not Zondo. Look at what has happened to the Zondo Commission now. It got a big crack. It got a big crack. God can't make a mistake from 9 million to 9 billion. Imagine if God makes that mistake. From 9 billion to 9 billion. Then it will be universe captured. It will be capturing this universe, not only the state. You understand? So God has to be God. God has to be absolute. When He enters this universe, He enters it with karma, because the fuel and the ingredients for this universe is karma. Every cell in your body is vibrating with karma. Every cell in your body is vibrating with karma. So this is how important it is to have a bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide spiritual master. Just now, I saw a sports car enter the ashram. A sports car entered this ashram. And I thought one young 20, 25, 30, 35-year-old is going to see me. I saw old Pandit jump out of the sports car. A Kia, one of the latest sports cars. Dana? Vroom, vroom in the ashram. First I thought it was shown. Then this Pandit came and he told me, Guru, it was 10 o'clock. I told him, Panditji, I'm giving you a few minutes because I need to bath and get ready for the 10:30 service. He said, no, he wants to do a puja at the Goshala. So he said, no. You all know Manilal and Chunilal? Which Lal they are? Yeah, he's bringing both the Lals, Manilal and Chunilal. He said, Guru, we don't, our big sponsors have left us, and one of the sponsors passed away, and I think he just did the 13th day. He asked me if we can use the Goshala. We want to do a Go Puja, and he asked me if we can use the Goshala. So when I made this Goshala, I made it for everyone. I made it for whether you're a Kali devotee, Durga devotee, Narayan devotee, Hanuman devotee, or even if you're an atheist, you want to feel the energy of the cow, that is why I made the Goshala. So he said, Guru, I'd like you to participate in the proceedings. Prince is my witness. So I told him, no, these Manilals and Chunilals and my system is not synthesized. And I cannot participate. I can give you my premises, I can give you open mandate to use inside the ashram, Goshala, whatever you want to do. Don't bring me inside. I asked him, do you know what's the Pancharatra Agama? He said, no, never heard of it. Alright? We follow the Pancharatra Agamas to the millimeter. I can't now, to appease you and Manilal and Chunilal, come out of my system, not within a millimeter. Did I tell him that, Prince? But to be a Pandit, for so many years, he was a chaplain in the police force, Dana. Yeah, and he doesn't know the Pancharatra Agama. The Pancharatra Agamas in the Sri Sampradaya is a basic text for all Pandits. Gautam Acharya is a Pancharatra Agama Pandit. It's a basic text. So I'm just saying, well, you know, I say, if the Pandit came in a latest sports car, Nirali, when you get married, you see the Pandit will win your wedding will be in a hurry. He'll be in a hurry. He'll do the 7 vows very, very fast. Because you won't worry whether you understand the 7 vows. His mind is on the sports car installment. Alright, so he might have 3 weddings in the same day. 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Alright? And maybe 6 o'clock a funeral. So depending where you get married, if he knows you're getting married in Canberra, your money will be, he'll charge you about 6 grand. If you tell him you're a poor devotee of this ashram, you put one marquee outside, Suren marquee, he might charge you 2 grand. Alright? It also depends where Nirali is getting married, you understand? So, unfortunately, this is now how, where Sanatana Dharma has reduced itself. Has reduced itself. I like the Pandit to hear this discourse. So next time when he comes down to the ashram, he'll come with his third or fourth car, not with his first car. You understand? Because the Pandit is supposed to be moving like the Guru. Small car, old car, battling to pay your installments, bank phoning you. That's how a Pandit or a Guru should be living. Pandit should be, he should be the master of all brands of rice. He should be the master, he can be a rice tester. If you take him to a rice manufacturing company or packaging company, he'll tell you that's fantastic, that's Aunt Caroline, because people give him rice. He's supposed to take that rice what people give him and go and eat at home. Alright? I don't know what he's doing with that rice, but I'm sure he's eating the most expensive basmati. Diabetes free basmati. Don't you think? Yeah, Pandit is supposed to be experts on rice, on dal too. Rice, dal, sugar, he must tell you whether this is lobo sugar or mullets. I told you, at the Sri Sampradaya, the gurus are scientists. Is this not a scientific analysis?
Yes.
Nadira came all the way to hear science today. Are you understanding? All of you. So it has to take one of the gurus in the world to be self-critical. Yes? Because when I speak to these gurus in India, they say, yes, Acharya ji, you're right, but let's not discuss this publicly, otherwise the people will lose their interest in gurus. Even from our Sampradaya, look at Sadguru, Vasudeva. Sadguru, Vasudeva. He is making a mockery of Sanatana Dharma to appease white people. He says, what 4 hands, what 2 hands? When he speaks of Lord Ram, he says, that man Ram, that man Krishna. Aren't you getting upset here?
Yes.
What's happening to those gurus in India? Don't you think they should have pulled him by his beard and sent him to the West?
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Yes. But what do? They entertain him. Now you see 90% fake gurus and 10% bona fide gurus at the Kumbh Mela. These people are even in the Kumbh Mela. Like this Vishwananda, where you will find him? In the Kumbh Mela. You understand? I saw ISKCON there too at the Kumbh Mela. Now I'm saying, I'm coming back. Scriptures are absolute. Scriptures are absolute. There is no necessity to tweak any scripture. God didn't ask you to form a philosophy. You don't even know who you are. How can you form a philosophy? So God formed everything. God formed everything. Your job is just to get immersed in the material universe, get purified, and go back to God. Let's understand this, because many people will be getting upset. What does eternal mean? Never ending. Okay. Have we ate grafted fruit? What grafted fruit you know? Many fruit. Yeah, I see on YouTube how they take the stem from one tree and put it on another tree and bind it up. Is that fruit real? No, it's real. Is that fruit real? But now you have changed its dynamics. If you take a orange and a peach and graft it, can you call it an orange? Can you call it a peach? Do you understand? It is a nectarine. What is that? No. All right. Yeah, that's why I used orange and peach. It's impossible to give it a name. All right. So, but it exists. It's for real. You can eat it. But when this universe was created, this universe is going to dissolve. In 155 trillion, 40 billion years time, this universe is going to dissolve. Yes? You following me? When this universe dissolves, and then after 311 trillion, 40 billion years later, this universe will be created again. Which fruits going to get recreated? The grafted fruit or the original fruit? So the original fruit will be orange and peach. What will happen to the grafted fruit? It will be dissolved. Why? Because it's not eternal. Only what is eternal will survive the dissolution and get created again. And that is why ISKCON won't come back. After 311 trillion, 40 billion years, ISKCON won't come back because it is grafted. Vishwananda won't come back because it is grafted. What will come back? The Sri Sampradaya is not grafted. It will always be there. Do you understand? Sri Sampradaya is the principal Sampradaya of the Brahma Sampradaya, the Kumara Sampradaya and the Rudra Sampradaya. The Sri Sampradaya is the principal Sampradaya because in the hierarchy, who is higher, Mother Lakshmi or Lord Brahma? Kumaras or Mother Lakshmi? Rudra or Mother Lakshmi? So this Sampradaya belongs to Mother Lakshmi, the Sri Sampradaya. It will always be principal. It will always be principle. Do you understand? Common sense and logic. Mother Lakshmi. Mother Lakshmi is not a separate entity. Mother Lakshmi is the female manifestation of Lord Sriman Narayan. Same entity. Same entity. One entity. Lord Sriman Narayan, when he wants to manifest as a female, he is known as Mother Lakshmi. So this Sampradaya, the Sri Sampradaya, the non-grafted Sri Sampradaya, the original fruit, the original fruit. I don't know, but if you eat the wrong fruit, one of the religions, I don't know whether they ate the right fruit or the wrong fruit, and a whole lot of sin took place. Forbidden fruit was it? Friends, was it a forbidden apple? Prince doesn't want to commit himself. You don't know when he'll be a Christian again. And Prince is a master of research. And if he commits himself, we can find this TikTok or YouTube. Are you understanding adequately? I'm teaching you like preschool. I'm teaching you like preschool. Swami Vishwananda's organization is grafted. Swami Prabhupada's ISKCON is grafted. They took from there, they took 3 stems, they put it into one, they tied a string, they put a plastic so no air could go, alright? And now we get these organizations. But it has a purpose. The purpose is to make you ignorant. Purpose is to make you ignorant so that Kali Yuga can maintain its status quo of 75% ignorance and 25% of purity. 25% of purity. But Guru has a way to change that dynamics. Guru has a way of changing the dynamics. If you go home and do homework, Abir and Ashmika, and say, hey, Guru gave a very, like Nirali when she was writing. Now Nirali doesn't comment anymore, she just likes. Years ago Nirali was commenting. And what she used to comment, Nirali, I don't know if you remember, mind-blowing discourse. You remember Nirali? You can go back on Facebook, evidence is there. This is a scientific guru, evidence is there. Also a legal guru. When you read the biography, you will see. Friends, you know who will be most surprised in the biography, friends? My devotees. They'll say, who's this? You know that, I'm telling you. All my devotees here, they'll be very surprised. People on the outside, they know the People inside, yeah. You understand? So this is what I'm saying, Jessica. I'm saying you have to have a guru who jumps out of the guru box and starts speaking the truth. And the last time this happened was 1,000 years ago. After 1,000 years, I'm the next guru that is going to destroy not these organizations, but going to destroy your ignorance in accepting these organizations. Because Lord Shri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, that you can only get your knowledge through scripture. It is there in the Bhagavad Gita. You can only get your knowledge through scripture. Nowhere in the Bhagavad Gita does Lord Shri Krishna say, take a few scriptures and graft it. I want you to hear me carefully. Nowhere in the Bhagavad Gita is there an instruction of putting a few scriptures together. In fact, Lord Shri Krishna says in chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita, I gave the same information to Nirvasan. Yeah, Nirvasan? No. Visvasan. See how happy Nirvasan got? Instead of denying this claim, he want to make his own fake Nirvasan Sampradaya. Lord Krishna said, I gave the same information to Visvasan, who gave it to his son Ikshvaku, who gave it to the first man Manu. That Bhagavad Gita that was spoken at Kurukshetra was given to Visvasan at creation. If the Lord never entwined scriptures, he had to give the same scripture that he gave at creation, then who is Swami Prabhupada and who is Swami Vishwananda to defy the Lord's instruction? No guru, no bona fide guru can graft the Vedas. No bona fide guru can graft the Vedas, because the Vedas is a living document. Vedas is a living document. What does living document mean? If the Jews stop going to the synagogue for 200 years, if the Muslims stop going to mosque for 200 years, if the Christians stop going to church for 200 years, what will happen to those religions? But no one knows Sanatana Dharma. I told you, under 1% of people are practicing Sanatana Dharma. How many? Is Sanatana Dharma existing? Because Sanatana Dharma does not need human beings to authenticate its existence. Sanatana Dharma does not need human beings to authenticate its existence. All these religions needs human beings for its survival and authentication. Do you understand? Sanatana Dharma is like gravity. How many people lived in this universe without knowing gravity in this 155 trillion years? How many people here inside my small ashram knows what's gravity? Gravity exists? Would you or without you? That is Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma exists, would you or without you? Are you understanding? So do the wise thing. Do the wise thing. Ask the Guru, how can I come back onto the N1? Ask the Guru, how can I come back into your vehicle which is on the N1? These other vehicles, at death you're going to come to me and I'm going to remind you. I'm going to remind you because I gave, everyone has resources to come to me. Everyone has time to come to me. I'll have somebody, my witnesses left before me. You know, my disciples left before me. I'll call them to work, Nirali. So Nirali will say, Acharya ji, AGC. I say, okay. You know this witness here, Nirali, was in satsang with you. We'll have a court case. We'll have a court case. Then I'll say, okay, Nirali, go to Mr. Yamraj. Go to Mr. Yamraj, because I gave you a car, I gave you petrol, I gave you everything for you to come to satsang. You're not coming to satsang. There's these witnesses for you. And you know what's on the way to Yamraj? Your mother sing all those songs in funerals. Now you need to get a meaning of these songs, Nadira. So I'm sure Nirali would like this because she likes putting in makeup. You know, quite a few of you here I say. But when I say Nirali, it means all the Niralis. Right? There's a river of blood, pus, and the most filthiest. You all know that river? You heard of that river? So the soul, Nirali, will go through. You stay there for a while, depend on the Guru. Depend on the Guru, sometimes 20,000 years, 30,000 years, just be a fish. I want all of you to log on to Guruji's discourses. All of you log on to Sri Siddhartha Ashram, find Guruji's discourses and listen to his discourses. Guruji went to all these places whilst he was Nirali. I'm not telling you whether I go or don't go, I'm telling you who went. Guruji went to all the heavenly planetary systems, and Guruji also went to all the hellish planetary systems. Listen to what he has to say about these systems and places. Don't have to trust Acharya Ji, but Guruji, you all can trust him, alright? He's made his impact in this world, alright? So go into Guruji's discourses and hear what Guruji has to say. So I'm advising you from Guruji's advice. Guruji said that do you know how long Guruji's discourses should be? Between 3 and 5 hours. And you know where it should be? Outside there in the heat. And you know how you should be sitting? In India, I think people sit on chairs. No, you all are great. Your karmas are tops. You're in South Africa, yeah, in my ashram. Top. Very little karma, so much for liberation. That is why you sit on chairs. There, watch the videos. You see about 20 flies every 2 seconds, one on your nose, one on your head, one on your knee. As you shooing the flies away, you listening to Guruji's discourses. See now, I just reached 1 hour and 5 minutes. Attention span is gone. Just now you see Prince fast asleep, right in the front here. Knocked out. Okay? So read Guruji's, don't only come here, sit, listen to me. Guruji said that if the discourse is for 1 hour, you must go home and discuss it for 2 hours. What you must do? Go home and discuss it for 2 hours. Alright, Jess? Yeah, you can discuss in between the kukru and all. Guruji never said anything. There's no excuse now for Satish Bhai to be absolutely on a fasting day to discuss. You can discuss anytime, on your way, but you must discuss the discourse. Nirali, you, mom, dad must discuss the discourse and understand it. And understand the discourse. Because if you don't understand the discourse, how are you going to make a difference? I want all of you to have PhDs in the Sri Sampradaya. Friends, all my devotees are supposed to get PhDs in the Sri Sampradaya. You understand? All of you have qualified yourself from your previous birth to be. Your qualification is from your previous birth. To be listening to a guru from the Sri Sampradaya is not an easy thing. You know we are the only Sri Sampradaya ashram on the African continent. Do you know that? All of you know that? You understand? It's not easy to listen to discourses in English by a bona fide Sri Sampradaya guru. Do you know that? You can go on the internet and you will see that the Sri Narayan Dham has the most qualified Sri Sampradaya discourses on YouTube by any other guru in the world. The Sri Sampradaya on social media, this ashram is the most consistent ashram in the world. Is it not?
Yes.
Aren't we the most consistent ashram in the world on social media? Don't we do over how many? 100 discourses a year? More than 100 one-hour discourses a year, not on great R topics, but on absolute Vedic injunctions, don't we? So I'm doing my work. I am doing my work. I'm not dancing here and dancing there. I'm not a dancing guru. I come from the military. Also military men dancing. You'll know the J.D. Vance. You'll heard of J.D. Vance. Prince?
Deputy President of America.
Deputy President of America. He comes from the military. He got a Hindu wife. And she was looking at him like this when he was taking the oath, in full adoration. But now what the media do? Negative media is reporting negatively why she was looking at him, creating false narrative. And positive media said that she is supporting her husband. Same thing happens here. There are so many negative people that's watching us on TikTok at the moment. And there are also positive people watching us on TikTok. The negative will create a false narrative on what the Guru is saying, why the Guru is saying it this way. It's a human mentality. But we should watch out, because we live in social media, cross-reference everything that you see. Cross-reference everything that you see. And this is where the Gurus are too. Cross-reference these Gurus. If they are not in the Bhagavad Gita 100%, any Guru who has grafted a fruit of philosophy, any Guru who has grafted a fruit of philosophy is not a bona fide Guru. Simple. Any Guru took Lord Shiva, Hanuman Baba, Mother Kali, Durga and Lord Vishnu and put them together and said, don't worry, carry on. They grafted a fruit. Don't go for that fruit. Nirali, don't go for that fruit. It will have a lot of taste, isn't it? The Durga taste, the Shiva taste, the Ganesha. Hey, how many tastes there? But when this universe is dissolved, that won't get assimilated into the Supreme Lord, because it never comes from the Supreme Lord. And when the universe is recreated, that won't come back. So it's not eternal. It's not eternal. Your Guru must be eternal. You must have the same guru all the time. You can't have the same fake guru all the time, because a fake guru, when he dies, when a fake guru dies, you think he takes his birth as a fake guru again? You understand? So this is the system. And at the Sri Narayan Dham, we're not afraid to expose it. Sadguru. Who? Sadguru. Pull out all his discourses. Delete it. ISKCON. Delete. Vishwananda. Delete. And anybody, when I say delete, then anybody can have a debate with me alone, and you can come with your whole 108 temples or 50,000 members. I can meet you anywhere, anytime. These nuisance gurus must be deleted. Nirali, you'll help me?
Yes.
Yeah. Prince, you'll help me? Ah, but Prince on one side, Nirali on one side. How can I fail? How can I fail? I've got Yajvan and the two girls. Yajvan is surviving his jealousy and envy. He's holding it, he's surrendering it. He's getting strong. He's a strong boy. But he's still there, I can see it in his eye. Alright? You understand? Are there any questions? Any questions on TikTok there, Asmika? Okay. Jai Shri Manara.